Hello, and welcome to my presentation on economics behind spring break. So the demand behind spring break in this picture, it shows people from all over the world gathered at this beach, and you could tell that not everybody is from this local area, so I'm sure a lot of the hotels and drinks and food have gone up. The demand for it has gone up. So spring break can cause businesses to raise their supply for this seasonal event when it comes to these specific times. Because there's a very high demand for beach gear and drinks and food and places to stay with this event taking place and people from all over the world coming here. So I'm sure a lot of consumers from all over the world come to this general area, which raises the demand. Then there's the opportunity cost behind spring break. The opportunity cost behind spring break includes things like crime and littering. As you can see in this picture, we have two cops here on the beach. Looks like they might be handing out a ticket or a citation. With spring break, there comes a lot of alcohol usage, and many crimes can take place and even boost car accidents around this time. Littering happens a lot on the beach during spring break, and although this does help local businesses around this time on spring break, there's still a downside to spring break, and this would include the opportunity costs, and you could also see a boost of tickets and citations around this time. Then there's producers on spring break. There's producers of beach stores, which boost their supply around this time of the year, rather than what their supply would be like, say, in the middle of July. They want to make sure their supply is up there so they can satisfy all their consumers around this time because there's going to be a high boosted demand for it. So the producers want to keep up with the consumers. Yeah. Three things I learned from this presentation is that there really is economics everywhere, and even around certain times of the year, this could change and affect the economics. I also learned some of the opportunity costs behind spring break and how that impacts and the downsides of spring break, but there's also boosts to spring break for businesses. I also learned how some businesses and companies get ready for certain seasonal events like Christmas, spring break, 4th of July. They want to be prepared and expect the high demand to come in. Two things I want to apply is I want to apply recognizing that economics is everywhere. It seems like every time we do one of these student activities, I learn how economics is really everywhere and plays a big part in my everyday life, especially with like the coronavirus going on now. Another thing I want to apply in my life is recognizing how businesses prepare for seasonal events. It seems like they do a good job at that and they know what to do. What I want to explore more is how seasonal events change the regular process that businesses take part in.